Well, my friends, it's time to start putting it back together. It's time for reassembly. We got our bottom mech panel sitting underneath the pinball machine, all nice and safe. We got our back mech panel and our playfield. Everything, all of our relays, switches, and have been cleaned. All of our coils have brand spanking new sleeves in them. All of our stepper units have been cleaned and pressed. Oh, no, not pressed, but cleaned and oiled. Oiled? Greased? We slimed them. Got them all slimed up. Not heavy, though. This is just a light sliming. So now, I vacuumed out the cabinet. Ooh, isn't that pretty? All nice and clean. Did some work on the coin door while you were gone. I just wanted to take it apart. I cleaned everything. One of these times when I get a really nasty coin door in, I'll do a video on the coin door. It was just I tore it down. Wanted to take the cover off of it, the shell, and pound out a few dents and just kind of clean it up, make it look a little better, which I guess it did. And I rebuilt the plunger, and now I'm disappointed because now it works. It doesn't go whack. God, I love that sound. So we're all ready to start putting her back together. We're going to start reassembling this. First we have to put our bottom panel in. I will set you up in the tripod, and I'll probably do a time lapse on this because there's a few things I want to do after we get it all put together in this video so we can... Nice back glass, huh? Here. There. Great, nice, clean, clear back glass. What do we see? We see Die Hard. Okay, but there's a few other things I want to do in this video after we get it all reassembled, like plug it in, turn it on, and see if we have a little mushroom cloud come up from underneath of it or out of the cabinet or whatever, and we'll see if it's finally going to do anything. I mean, we've never plugged this in. And I know they didn't have it plugged in at the auction because they said they couldn't find the cord. Well, they put the head unit on it and forgot to pull the cord up out of the bottom cabinet so they could plug it in and see if it did anything, which I'm kind of glad that it was buried and they never did get to plug it in, because, you know, yeah, you never know. We may have had more work to do than what we have now. So I'll tell you what, let's get busy and get this thing reassembled so we can get it plugged in. Okay, we're going to start with the bottom mech. Oh, it's heavy. Oh, help, 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 it's heavy. before we plug in the play field, I want to show you something. It'll plug in right down back in there. But see, we have this rubber back here, and I've seen a lot of people wondering what that rubber is for. Okay, we're not hung up on anything. Now, what you do is, let me get you. Set up here. I thought I was going to be able to do that, but sorry about that. Everybody go flying all over the place. Now, let me see if I can get you down over here, over there. Okay. Now, what you do with this rubber is, don't forget your rubbers, is you put your cord through it for your playing field. What that does is that holds that cord up out of the way when you put down the play field. Now see, we'll plug that in, and when you put down the play field, that rubber will hold that wire, that bundle of wires, up off of your relays. You have to have that in, or when you lay down your play field, you're going to end up laying that bundle of wires on your relays, and then you're going to wonder why nothing's working. Well, it's because that's laying on there and it's hanging your relays up. Excuse me. Now all we have to do Okay, now that you got her plugged in, like I said, that rubber in the back, you can see it hanging right there, keeps your wires up off of your relay, so when you lay the play field down, you don't have any problems where, oh, this doesn't work, and that doesn't work, and then you lift it up and you start pressing things and things work, and oh, okay, it must, okay. Well, anyway, always make sure that rubber's on so it will pull your wires up off of your relays when you lay the play field down. If that rubber is missing or broke, you can use an old rubber off of the playing field when you tear it down. You can use one of those, or even put a brand new one in there. Anything so it'll hold them wires up off of your relays. Alright folks, she's plugged in. Did plug the right one in. Yeah, okay. It's plugged in. And now that it's, let's turn it on. What do you think? Okay, remember, the door is right over there. So if you see something happening, smoke, fire, whatever, you run out the door and I'll put the fire out. So let's see what happens when we turn it on. Ooh. I see some lights. Imagine that. I know. Yeah, well, that's what it's supposed to do. Okay, let's take a peek. I don't see or smell anything. No, just me. I need a shower. I don't see or smell anything, okay, out of the ordinary. Nothing going on there. It all looks safe. Okay, our lights are the only thing. We have just our general illumination on right at the moment with a lot of bulbs out. Now, hey, let's see, what do we have? We have Nunya games on it. So let's get down here and see what happens if we can put some games on it. Ooh! What do you think? Love that sound. Okay, you can see all of our score reels are set at different numbers. Now let's see what happens if we try and start a game. Should be okay without our flip-flop unit in it, and we're not going to touch the flippers because those aren't tightened up or anything. So let's see what happens. Well, shoot. We do have a noisy relay. See if we can locate it real quick. Okay, our 100 point. We have a 100 point hanging up somewhere. So we'll yep, got a 100 point relay, 100 point switch, probably on the playing field from all these nasty rubbers, all these used rubbers. But hey, not bad. If that's all we run into is a bad switch on a 100 point relay, we're gonna be smiling. Gonna be dancing in the street. Dancing in the street. Okay. Got some light bulbs out, of course, on the playing field. Let's put the playing field down, take a peek at it now with some lights on it. There. Got a couple of lights working on it anyway. And, boy, that's a hell of a kick-out hole, huh? But see, now at least we can, with the flip-flop unit out of it, once we get this stuff off of here, we can really get this all cleaned up around it and really make it sparkle. Because we're really gonna have to scrub the living daylights out of this play field. I think what's on there is a lot of old build-up wax. As you can see right here where I just used my finger, and it brightens it up a little bit. A lot of swirls. So it's not going to be pristine. But this one doesn't look like we're going to have touch-up to do. God, I'm not going to know how to act without any touch-up. We may have a... We may. I don't know if I'll record the touch-up because it's just a There's just going to be a couple little spots, you know, like that one. Touch up around some of our lights here, you know, just a dab of red. We'll see. And looks like we just got some over here that never got painted really good when they made the playing field. Playfield. Okay. And even our little goobers up top here, you know, there's just, I don't know if we really need to do a whole lot to it, except clean it. Clean. You see somebody, I may have done that, I peeled the operator sticker off of this. No, I don't think I did. I think somebody else did that. But hey, we got our acetate over, so that's good too. But one stinking switch. Hopefully that's all it is. It should be. All it is a switch, but you've seen every one of those reset. And number one's lit. I don't know how much I want to screw around with having a switch. How much I want to screw around with anything while we got a switch that's screwed up. So I'll tell you, let's just leave well enough alone. And at least we got some general illumination going on, so we can get her tore down and cleaned up. Now we got her at least partially up and running. So I figured I'd just do a quick reassembly and a plug in and turn on. You know, it was really dramatic, huh? We had just so much crap going on that, you know, we had to run for the border and get the fire extinguisher out and put it out. Yeah, right. But hey, I'm happy. Doesn't look like we're going to have a whole hell of a lot of work once we start doing some diagnosing and tracking down some problems. At least at this point, we know right now that we have a 100-point switch stuck somewhere. But I hope you enjoyed this short video as much as I enjoyed making it for you. And in the next video, we are going to tear down and clean the playing field. So stay tuned for that one. So until next time, right there, see it? Right there, yeah, Bally. See ya.